friends, in the last video we completed the combination of loads with the UDL and point load with different points. Today we are going to see the same combination of loads with the same points, the starting of UDL and ending of UDL. Here we need to draw the shear force and bending moment diagram for this given question. According to our 5-step method, we are having given data, total load, equating upward reaction is equal to downward forces, and number 4, shear force calculation, bending moment calculation. This is from 4th step, and shear force diagram and bending moment diagram by the values of shear force and bending moment. Here first we have given data, that is a cantilever beam. A cantilever beam with a combination of loads, that is UDL and point loads of magnitude, it is 30 kilonewton per meter, and this is 20 kilonewton and 40 kilonewton. Next, our second step, that is total load. Total load on beam. Here we are having 3 loads, that is 2 point loads and 1 UDL load. So that we have to convert the UDL to the point load, then after we are going to add up them, and we get total load on beam. So that while converting the UDL to point load, we have to multiply the distance which it is acted. For the span of 3 meters it is going to be acted, so that we have to multiply the UDL load into the distance which is acted, that is 3 meters. 30 into 3, that gives us 90 kilonewtons. Here this is in the kilonewton per meter and 3 is in meters, so that meter going to cancel, and we are going to remain with the kilonewtons, so that here it is kilonewtons. And next another load is 20 kilonewton plus 40 kilonewtons, and this is 90 kilonewtons. We are getting that total 150 kilonewtons on beam. Next, our third step, equating upward reaction is equal to downward forces. This is our third step, that in the cantilever beam, for that the fixed end, we are going to have only one reaction, that is in the upward direction, so that we are going to take the point, the reaction is RA, that RA is equal to, because it is in the upward direction, equating in the left side, RA is equal to downward forces is equal to on beam, that is a point load and the UDL, and next point load. The total load on beam is 150 kilonewtons, that the total is acting on beam, that going to be here. RA is equal to 150 kilonewtons. Next, shear force calculation. For the shear force calculation, we're going to find that from left to right. For the bending moment, right to left. Just a simple, this is shear force and this is bending moment. From left to right, we're going to take the loads from the left side. This is 3 meters. This is 20. This is 30 kilonewton per meter and this is 40 kilonewtons. Here it is, we're going to have RA. From left to right, while moving on here, and when I'm going to stand here, for the left side of RA, I'm going to find no forces or no reactions, so that for the left of RA, that's going to be 0. For the right of RA, I'm going to find that is RA reaction. The value of RA is 150 kilonewtons. The value of RA is 150 kilonewtons. And next, going on to the B, at the rate of B, shear force at a B, just left to the B. Here, when I'm going to stand just left to the B, I'm going to find only RA reaction that is in the upward direction, so that it is in the positive, and this is also in the positive with a continuing of 150 kilonewtons. Shear force at B, just right to the B. Just right to the B, that a point load is going to act just right to the B, so that positive 150, and after moving to the right of the B, I am going to find a downward force, that is point load with a magnitude of 20 kilonewtons. That going to remain with 130 kilonewtons. And next, shear force at C. Shear force at C, just left to the C, up to here. For the left to C, the shear force is going to decrease from B to C as in inclined manner. From B to C, the shear force is going to decrease, so that the value of shear force at a C just left is going to be 150 minus 20 minus 30 into 3, that 150 minus 110 gives rise to 40 kilonewtons. Shear force at the rate of C, just right to the C. Up to here we are going to find that the 40 kilonewton load, and thereafter we are going to have a 40 kilonewton load of point load which is going to act on the C. If I stand here, I am going to find the RA and a downward force of point load and the UDL load, so that the 40 minus the downward force 40, that is going to be 0 kilonewtons, such that 150 is a 150 minus and the point load 20 minus 30 into 3, which is going to convert the UDL to the point load, so that it is going to be in the kilonewtons. Next, minus 40, it going to be 0 kilonewtons. This is on the reference line. For the taking next bending moment calculation. For taking the bending moment calculation, or the bending moment values, the moment values for the points, let us consider from right to left. Here moment about C is equal to here we don't find any type of loads on the right side of the C, so that moment about C is equal to 0. The moment is equal to the force into perpendicular distance. Since we don't find any type of loads and no type of distance and no forces, so that is going to be 0. And next, moment about B is equal to C to B, and from C to B, that is 3 meters, and the UDL load is also acting up to B, so that 40 into 3 minus, this is also minus because it is acting in a hogging moment. The cantilever is having the moment is in a hogging. This is minus 40 into 3 minus 40 into 3 minus 30 into 3, which is going to convert the UDL to the point load. When it is converted to the point load, which is going to act at the midspan of the 3 meters, that is 1.5 from B to C. That going to be take, when it is converted, it is going to be 90 kilonewtons, taking the moment from the midspan of the 3 meters, that is 1.5 minus 40 into 3 minus 90 into 1.5, that gives rise minus 120 minus 135, that gives rise 255 minus 255 kilonewton into meter. And moment about A is equal to, for the moment about A, this 40 kilonewtons on 20 and this is 30. Here for the moment about A, the 40 kilonewton load is going to act at a distance of 5 meters, that minus 40 into 5 minus the point load 20 into 2 and minus 30 into 3, which is going to convert as a UDL to point load. When it is converted to the point load at here it is B and C, from B to the point load, that is 1.5, and the distance remaining is 2 meters. The total distance is 3.5, or let us consider that 3 by 2 plus 2 meters, because we are taking the moment to the A, so that the remaining distance should be added for the only 3 by 2 distance, that is minus 40 into 5 minus 20 into 2 minus 30 into 3 of 3.5, that gives rise minus 355 kilonewton into meter. Here we are also having the maximum bending moment, that is we are having a moment for the fixed end, so that moment about A, that is maximum moment at A is equal to minus 355 kilonewton into meter. By these values of bending moment and shear force, we are going to draw the shear force and bending moment diagram. Here it is A, B, C, and at here RA. Let us consider the shear force calculations on the reference with this line 0, 0. Here at the point of A, I am going to find the a RE reaction in the upward direction, so that I am taking the upward direction with a magnitude of 150. This is my 150 point, and while moving on to the A to B, I don't find any type of loads, so that it is going to be straight up to here. And when I'm going to the right of the B, I'm going to find a 20 kilonewton load which is going to act on the beam with the B point, so that the 150 going to decrease to the 130 point. And from B to C, I am having a uniformly distributed load, so that it is going to decrease by the gradually with up to 40 kilonewtons. And thereafter, when I am going to right of the C, I am going to find a downward force, that is with a point load of 40 kilonewton load, and this load, and I remain the load, it is going to get with a 0. The shear force diagram will be like this. This is inclined because uniformly distributed load, so that this is also uniformly distributed throughout the inclined line. And next, for the bending moment on this reference line, this is a moment about A, moment about B, and moment about C. For the moment about C, I am going to find the value is 0, so that I am going to plot the point here, that is 0. For the moment about B, I am going to find that a 40 kilonewton load and a 30 kilonewton per meter of UDL. The value is minus 225. And for the moment about A, that is minus 355. I am going to join these lines. From between A to B, I am going to find no forces, so that, or no loads, so that it is going to be straight inclined line. And thereafter, from B to C, I am going to have a UDL load, so that it is going to be inclined not curve, just as a curve. You can mention in the exam, this is a curve, inclined line, and the values of the points, that is this no need not to mention the negative sign here, because already we have drawn the bending moment diagram in the hogging moment. This is a bending moment diagram and a shear force diagram. The values are 225, 255 and 355 kilonewton per meter. Thank you for watching this. If you are new to my channel, please do subscribe the channel and hit like button.